Takedown Tribe, we all know that some ingredients just belong together, and the combination of chocolate and peanut butter is one of our personal favorites, and nothing screams chocolate and peanut butter quite like a classic Reese's cup. But there are lots of brands out there doing their own thing with the peanut butter cup, so we thought it would be a fun idea if we got as many options as we could get our hands on, put them side by side, and see if any of them could even be giving Reese's a run for their money.
Yeah, now most of these are trying to offer a healthier alternative to the classic Reese's peanut butter cup, so it'll be interesting to see if any of them are even kind of as good, or it might be even better than the classic Reese's peanut butter cup. Now we're going to be trying 15 different peanut butter cups today, so we'll make sure we give you an official list of who we think does it the best and who we think does it the worst. But I think we should set our standards high today and start with the classic Reese's peanut butter cup, seeing that everything's just trying to be that.
Sounds good to me. We also have the organic version of the classic Reese's peanut butter cup, so just to see if we notice any difference between those two. So let's start there.
Cool. All right, so those ones aren't even wrapped. So they pretty much look the same. I will show you both anyways, just so you can see the difference. That is the original, and here is the organic. It looks slightly more dense. Starting with the original.
Sounds good.
It's a classic Reese's peanut butter cup. That's actually a bit different.
There is a significant difference between those two. The organic one tastes like an ultra creamy peanut butter, which I guess some people's beef with a classic Reese's cup is the fact that the peanut butter is granular. I love that about Reese's products. But if you want to try a Reese's product that has a very smooth peanut butter, try the organic one.
Wow, I honestly didn't think they were going to be any different. I thought it was going to be organic ingredients and they were going to taste exactly the same. That was not the case at all.
No.
What do you want to do next?
There's two that I'm actually really looking forward to trying, which is the Quest and the Justin's. Maybe let's try those.
Okay.
Let's do the Justin's
Yeah,
first.
let's do the Justin's first. All right, I'm just going to show you whole and cut in half. That peanut butter looks different than a Reese's. I gotta say, that's really good. That's exceptional.
I am pleasantly surprised. I mean, I've had most of Justin's nut butters, and I always think that they're really good. That, again, a lot more smooth than the classic Reese's cup peanut butter. And then, so a really nice melty chocolate.
They nail the sweetness of it though. Like it really hits. For some reason, I just wasn't expecting it to be aggressively sweet, but it's perfect.
Well, Justin's, I know out of all of these, actually uses sugar like a Reese's product. That's really good. I actually think that I would get that above the organic Reese's.
Yeah, wow.
I don't know above the original, but anyways, let's do Quest.
Okay. Again, I'll show you it whole and cut in half. Also, sorry if our voices are kind of going out. We've been a little bit under the weather this week. It looks like good ratios. That was the chewiest out of all of them so far. But I'm pleasantly surprised because it doesn't have any sugar in it, I don't think at least. And that it's actually pretty good.
Yeah, following the other products that we just had, which had sugar in it, you can tell that that one is a different sweetener. I think that they use stevia and erythritol. I could be wrong, but you can tell that there's a difference between those, but it still holds up and it really delivers on the sweetness, which, you know, if you're looking to have a product that doesn't have any sugar in it, I think that was great.
Yeah, that was really good. And again, like I said, it was a different consistency than the others and kind of had like a chew to it. No. Anyways, what do we want to do next? Do we want to try any of these keto ones before we get into any of the other ones that we're actually looking forward to?
That would probably be a good idea, but before we move on, do you have a preference between the Justin's and the Quest?
I would go with the Justin's. If you're not considering the sugar content, I would definitely go with the Justin's. However, if you're on like a low carb diet or something like that, probably like there's nothing wrong with the Quest one.
No, it was actually exceptional. I also think I would go with the Justin's, but I just wanted to ask, because one thing that I think the Quest had going for it, it felt a little bit thicker than the other peanut butter cups. I felt like it was quite a substantial cup.
They filled it nicely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Anyways, Yeah, let's do these keto products. Okay, yeah, we've got 4 different keto like fat bomb type things, and I think that the only thing on this table that we've had besides just regular Reese's cups is actually this Slim Fast Keto Fat Bomb that we had back in December. And to be honest, I remember it not being very good, so I'm interested in seeing if it's as bad as I remember it being.
Yeah, same.
Okay, so let's start with both of the Slim Fast ones and then move on to the others.
By the way, before we go into these, last thing I'll say is I'm pretty sure that the Quest peanut butter cups are also keto friendly.
Oh, cool.
And if they are, if I'm right there, I'll do some research later and let you know somewhere on the screen if I'm correct. But if they are, that's what these will be competing with.
Okay.
Because that was actually good.
Let me show you the packaging of these 2 different ones because I have absolutely no idea what the difference is. One just says diabetic weight loss and the other says keto fat bomb snack cup. Okay, let's start with the regular fat bomb. All right, so here it is. It looks a lot different than a regular peanut butter cup. Here's the inside.
It's exactly as bad as I remember.
Yes.
And here's 2 things that I just want to say about that before trying this one. Keto is like high fat, right? Mm-hmm. Why does that not taste like peanut butter?
It doesn't taste much like much of anything. I feel like they made peanut butter taste worse by adding the chocolate to it. It's kind of like a waxy chocolate too. There's no sweetness, a little bit of salt in there. Overall, not good, but I'm interested in seeing if they can outdo themselves with the diabetic weight loss one.
But I had 2 things I wanted to say. One was I didn't think that there was nearly enough salt for it to be a peanut butter product.
Yeah.
And again, it just didn't taste like peanut butter. I don't know how you do that with a keto product. Anyways,
Yeah, try this. First glance, it looks exactly like the other one. Okay. Did that taste any different to you?
no, it tasted exactly the same.
What in the world is different about them?
And
They taste identical.
yeah, I couldn't tell if there's a little more sweetness on the back end. I don't think so, though.
I don't think so either. I was thinking that maybe the filling was just like the slightest bit more gritty, but that's pushing it. Like, no. So, does that have ingredients on it? Yeah, this one does.
Look,
It's the exact same macros and the exact same ingredients. I think they're literally selling 2 of the exact same thing with different branding.
did they just rebrand their? No, because this was in a completely different section.
Yeah. I don't
It's
know.
the exact same thing.
It's the exact same thing, so if you're gonna get one, I guess you could get either. But I wouldn't get either if I were you. All right, so you want to keep moving along with the keto ones?
May as well just get them out of the way. I have a feeling that they are going to be at the bottom of the list, but we haven't tried the Atkins one or the Walmart version. I think this is Walmart version.
Equate.
The Equate. So let's do the Atkins, then that, and then move on to these other ones.
Okay, well, so far, Quest is definitely on top. All right, this looks different than the Slim Fast one. It's a bit thinner. Mm-hmm. That was significantly better than that Slim Fast one.
Like, worlds better. Definitely had more sweetness to it.
Salt. Mm-hmm. The salt level was really nice on it, and the chocolate was a bit creamier rather than so waxy.
Yes. So out of the 3 keto, or potentially keto, I just still don't know about the Quest one, but Quest is still definitely on top, but I would get the Atkins way before Slim Fast.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's try this last one.
Looks like less peanut butter?
Yeah, it's a very different consistency. What was that? I'm questioning whether it's even peanut butter. It says peanut butter. It has a slight peanutty kind of flavor to it, but it's extremely like runny, almost like the top of like a natural peanut butter if you like didn't mix all of the natural peanut butter together. Mm-hmm. It's almost like they filled it with that. But the chocolate and everything about it still was much better than that Slim Fast one.
Oh, infinitely better. But, I mean, the thing is, I didn't mind the consistency of the inside of that. It's not a peanut butter cup, though. It tastes like a very soft caramel consistency.
Yes.
It does not, the flavor isn't. The consistency was near identical to like a soft caramel, but then had a slight nuttiness to it. Very odd filling.
Yeah, it's kind of odd, but I'm not mad about it.
No, and it had a good sweetness to it. I would get that any day above the Slim Fast one. Mm-hmm. I don't think I would get it above Atkins though.
No.
But it's interesting. It's unique. It's not bad.
Yeah, out of the Keto Fat Bomb branded items, I would definitely go with the Atkins one, and then the Equate, and then the Slim Fast. But I just would never even kind of recommend the Slim Fast to anybody who wants to kind of enjoy their food. Anyways, what's next?
I have never heard of this one, the Fairtrade Theo organic peanut butter cups.
Cool.
Let's try those. Do these do have regular sugar in them, like the Justin's.
Okay, cool. Maybe we should pair them with another one that has sugar in it. Maybe those unreal ones.
Yeah.
I think those ones have sugar.
I'm down for that.
Okay. So these ones have sugar, just a lot less sugar. I think that's supposed to be shaped like a heart.
Yeah, looks like one.
That's kind of cute. All right. Here we go.
What do you think?
I feel like we're getting back into peanut butter cup territory. However, there's an aftertaste that is not pleasant.
There's a flavor in there that I actually really do not enjoy. And I also think that they are missing something. There's something to be desired as far as the salt content again.
Yeah.
Like I feel like a good peanut butter cup is sweet, but it has that like real punch of salt.
Yeah.
And that's completely missing that for me.
Yeah, for me, it's just that aftertaste. Whatever that is, not doing it for me. Let's try this one.
This one's probably the most unique looking of the bunch.
Yeah. And this one actually is dark chocolate. It's not regular milk chocolate. We tried to get as many milk chocolate options as possible, but they did not have this in milk, so it's dark. The shape is very interesting. That was significantly better than the other one.
I'll tell you what, it's not my favorite peanut butter cup. I think Justin's was far better than that. But something about that, I do enjoy. The peanut butter in it is a little bit thinner, not as thin as the Equate version, but it's a thinner peanut butter, and the shell is a lot firmer. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
I feel like it was like a thicker chocolate on the shell.
I really liked it though. Great flavor across the board. It's kind of just, I imagine it'll be somewhere like in the middle or like top end of all of these. But yeah, no, I would definitely get that again, especially if you're looking for something with a little bit less sugar. I think that it has a little bit less sugar than the others.
I think these might be vegan. Certified vegan.
Oh.
So I guess if you're vegan out there and you want a peanut butter cup, that is an option.
Yeah.
Definitely not offensive.
No. Well, we've got a couple of other of sugar-free options. So we've got these Russell Stover's sugar-free peanut butter cups, and then we also have the Lily's sugar-free peanut butter cups. Now, we did also spot these dark chocolate ones, and so we figured we just kind of throw them in the mix and see if the dark chocolate or the milk chocolate is any better than the other. So let's start with the Russell Stover's and then do Lily's. Cool. I'd say that might be the closest to an actual Reese's.
I was gonna say, the filling, the actual peanut butter, has a little bit of a grittiness to it. And there's something about the flavor in there that emulates it ever so slightly. It is not nearly the same, but it is a pretty good filling. The thing it was leaving that kind of left me a little bit underwhelmed was the actual chocolate.
Yeah, well, it's just the sweetness in general. It's a very different type of sweetness being sweetened with stevia than it is with the sugar like the Reese's. But when it comes to flavor, that, like I said, like we both said, does have like a similarity to it.
It has some kind of similarity, and it also does deliver on the salt, which makes me happy.
I really enjoyed it. Let's try the Lily's milk chocolate. Okay, this is the least filled by far.
Oh yeah.
Look at this. There's very little peanut butter in there for a peanut butter cup.
That was exploding with flavor.
Flavor! That's what that one had, that a lot of these other ones don't have. That one has the flavor.
Yeah.
Wow.
Seems like a lot of the last two that we had were just missing something in the flavor department. That delivered.
Yes.
That's probably the most flavorful thing that we've had since the Justin's.
Yeah, I think so. That's really good. The fact that it doesn't have any sugar, it still has a lot of sweetness as well, though. Yeah, of course, still a different type of sweetness than the regular sugar, but exceptional. Let's try the dark chocolate one and see if it's even kind of as good as that.
I think the big thing with Lily's is going to be figuring out whether I would get Lily's or Quest again. That'll be like the real debate that we have later.
Yeah.
But That was good.
I think that one was sweeter though than the Quest one.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, the dark one looks like it has way more peanut butter than the milk one. Look. I wasn't going to show it to you because I thought it looked the same, but no.
I like the milk one more.
Yes, but I think it's just because we like milk chocolate more. That one was still really good, had a lot of flavor, just a bit more bitter, like dark chocolate is. But if you like dark chocolate, would still go for it. Absolutely.
Definitely more of a bitterness, but also a bit more salt. Mm-hmm. Maybe just because it doesn't have the sweetness to balance it out quite as much, but I really like both of them. I thought that they both had really solid flavor. Mm-hmm. Again, the milk was my preference, but that was really good.
Yeah. Now, like I said before, we tried to bring as many milk chocolate options because we wanted it to be mostly just like a basic comparison to the actual Reese's Peanut Butter Cup, but we actually really, really love the white Reese's. We still aren't quite settled on whether we like it more than the regular milk chocolate, so we decided because Justin's had a white chocolate cup that we would just bring in the white cup and see if these two are even comparable.
Which works out because Justin's, I think, is on the top of the list, so it works out that we actually get to try the white Reese's and the white Justin's side by side.
Yes.
Because I think that the top two right now are the milk chocolate Reese's and Justin's.
Yeah, so we're probably not going to be able to put it in the same categories. However, we will have to let you know if it's worth getting, if the Justin's is worth getting. There's something about white chocolate and peanut butter.
Not only does the peanut butter have the true Reese's peanut butter that I love, after all of those other versions with just a completely different type of peanut butter, we are big fans of white chocolate. The combination of the two, absolutely excellent. It's a Reese's product. It's exploding with flavor. It's exploding with sweetness and salt. I love it.
Yep, and the thing about white chocolate is it is so aggressively sweet. We know a lot of people don't like it because it is so aggressively sweet, but the salt of the Reese's peanut butter in the center of it perfectly balances it. It's just enough. Let's see if these hold up. They look very pretty.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to show you this one whole. It's a really nice looking cup.
Dude, I'll tell you what. I think it deserves a high five.
I think so. That is exceptional.
Oh, man.
That is so creamy. Mm-hmm. Like, that chocolate is so creamy. I think it's even sweeter than the Reese's was.
Then the white cream on it was very different. That one actually tasted like white chocolate. A Reese's tastes like white cream. Yeah. It doesn't taste like a good quality chocolate. We have our standards. We know kind of what a Reese's product is, so we like it for what it is, but that one tasted a higher quality, number one. Number two, I think it tasted just as good, just in a different way.
Yeah.
The peanut butter is creamier, just as flavorful, but again, has it doesn't have that same burnt quality and the grittiness that a Reese's does. Had a really smooth, really great quality to it. The white chocolate on the outside also had a really strong vanilla flavor to it. Absolutely exceptional. I don't think I would choose one over the other. I think I would choose a different one on a different day.
Yeah, I was just going to say that I don't know whether I would choose one over the other. They are both exceptional. I was going to say initially, I was like, it might just be the white and milk chocolate Reese's on top, and then number two might be both of the Justin's. But I think that both the white chocolate Justin's and the white chocolate Reese's are just as good as each other, so I couldn't even do that.
Yeah, I think I have to call it a tie on those.
Yeah.
Whereas I don't think I would call it a tie personally for the original Reese's cup and the original Justin's.
No,
not personally. I would get the regular Reese's. Again, this is all personal preference, though.
I'm going to try another one of these before we call this thing quits, though, and see if it really does taste the most like a Reese's cup.
Okay.
Because that's what I was picking up on the first time. So for sugar-free options, if I was to say what one was the closest to a Reese's, I want to find out if our description of it before was accurate. Cool. Okay. I think that it really does taste the most like a Reese's cup. I think out of all of the sugar-free options that we had today, I would still go with the Lily's for number one. But if you're looking for a peanut butter and something that's closer to a Reese's, say in like a recipe or something like that, I would go with the Russell Silvers.
What about that above Quest? Because both of those are sugar-free.
That's true. Lily's or Quest? I'm still kind of.
I'm talking about Russell Stover's and Quest.
I would. With what tastes more like a Reese's, I think that it's the Russell Stover's, but I still think that I would choose Quest over that maybe.
But I don't know if I'm necessarily just rating everything based off of does it taste like a Reese's. More so, do I prefer one type of peanut butter cup over the other?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is like I think that I prefer the Quest one over the Russell Stover's, but if I'm trying to get something that is more accurate to a Reese's, I would go with the Russell Stover's.
Gotcha. That makes complete sense. I don't think that the Russell Stover's tastes like a Reese's. It doesn't. It's not nearly as good. But at the same time, does the actual peanut butter have the closest quality to something that exists in the Reese's? Absolutely. Do you have anything else that you would like to say before wrapping this up? We will obviously have the final rankings list on the screen. Anything you'd like to say?
No, just please, for the love of God, do not get the Slim Fast ones. Those are definitely the bottom of the list for a reason. And I just would never encourage anyone to eat those ones ever.
Yeah, those weren't great, and I think I was also quite disappointed in I think it was called Theo.
Yeah.
I was pretty disappointed with that too because it's supposed to be a higher quality product.
And there was that aftertaste that was just strange.
Yeah, something about it that just did not do it for me. So I thought that was probably the most disappointing item of them all. I kind of knew to expect low things from the Slim Fast. Pretty funny though that both of those Slim Fast cups are the same exact thing. They're just called something different.
Yeah, so they have to share the last spot. They have to share being at the very bottom of the list.
Yeah, because one was, called like a diabetic peanut butter cup, and the other was called a keto fat bomb. Like I think most of their products are called.
Yeah.
Anyways, that was pretty fun seeing things side by side. Actually, quite informative for us personally as to what I would get again, what I would never get again, and what I would consider getting again if none of the other ones that I would like more were not available. I had a pretty good time with it overall.
Yeah, I would say number ones. Like the top four. Where's the Justin's? I mean the Quest. You toss it?
No, sorry.
So these are the ones, if you spot, these are the ones that we would go for. In my opinion.
Quest, Reese's, Justin's, Lily's. All right.
That's it. That's a wrap.
That is the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. We know that it was a little bit smaller of a video, but we had a good time with it. Again, we were also not really feeling like so great most of the week, so we wanted to keep things pretty simple, pretty small. And overall, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Again,
and informative.
That's what I was saying. Like, again, quite informative for us and hopefully for you out there if you are able to get your hands on one of these products. Hopefully we have said something that would steer you in a direction that would interest you. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to give it a like. Make sure to subscribe to the channel right now if you are watching and you are not yet subscribed. And we will be back again with another video either next week or the following, depending because we have a wedding to attend very soon.
We are actually in the wedding party.
We are in the wedding party and need to make sure that we fit into our suits, which means we cannot pull together too big of a video before we leave.
We probably will.
But we probably will anyway. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. We will see you again real soon.
Finally got to try all those. I know. We've been wanting to for too long. Cool stuff. Very fun.